Was Opeth with a cover of Wood. Original song, of course, being from Alice in Chains. That was yet another song that just showed up on my quick play on YouTube Music, and I really liked it. I never really got into Opeth, but they did a good cover there. This time I'll remember to do the midstream ad break as well, because I have something else queued up for that. Which one did I select before? I think it was this one. Just PSX Doom. Yeah, I think I did it right. Yep. Alright, we were at the end of this level. And I had to stop. Alright, he is dead. I always have to worry about the, about those pain elementals. Pretty much the only thing I have left to do is to get the secret exit, I believe. I doubt it's in this version of the map. Did you say there wasn't there a secret exit though? In this level? Not in the original level, I actually mean this, well, in the original PlayStation version. Because I do know that PlayStation Doom CE adds in levels that were cut from the original game. It got moved to spawning vats. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's what you were telling me the other day. So, what was the last secret, then? That I'm missing? Hey, Leperdic. It might be that spot on the left, maybe. The computer area map is showing. I'm not sure, though. I'm not going back there, though. Okay, so the secret exit's on spawning vats, so I just have to remember that. Halls of the Damned. I do like that the chain gun acts like it does in Doom 64, especially since the monsters from Doom 64 CE, I think generally they act somewhat different than than in PlayStation Doom, so I guess that's what it seems like anyway. Then again, I don't really have anything to compare it on because I did not play this difficulty when I played PlayStation Doom CE. Which I probably should have. It's just that when I played it, I assumed that, I assumed that Ultra Nightmare acted like Ultra Nightmare from, like, the new Doom games, and that, it's basically an Iron Man. You die, you start from the beginning. But that's not the case. In a weird sort of way, this looks... How this looks better to me than how it does in regular Doom. Jesus. There's some chromatic aberration going on, but I like how it makes the game look here, because it's relatively subtle. You know what? Meta Doom had that as well. I think that's just a GZ Doom setting that I just never turned off. You only really notice the chromatic aberration when you're, like, looking at the sides of the screen. You probably don't even notice it on stream, because it is subtle. I'm wondering if maybe I found out it was a feature, decided... Because I don't think it was on by default. I probably decided that it looked good enough to keep. Holy shit. They must be on the other side of this wall. Yeah, they are. I'm running low on chain gun ammo. I'll probably have to deal with that eventually, but I don't need to deal with it right now. Yeah, is it just me, or did they make this level high? I feel like they made this level taller. Which is odd, considering they don't typically do that. I'm gonna fucking die. I would say this is harder than Doom 64 CE on this difficulty, but to be honest, I actually think it's about the same. I think they just take away the exact same amount of damage. That could actually be the this 64 add-on for this. I think that's another Revenant. Could have just been another imp. I didn't want to take the chance, though. That's another thing I like about this difficulty, is that it gives you a hell of a lot more ammo. He really wants to hang in that corner. Like, he did not want to leave. He just went over there and it's like, this is my corner. You ain't invaded. Okay, that was the music. I freaked out there for a second. I thought the emergency broadcast system was coming over my phone. Either that or my ears are ringing. Could be both. Yeah, in fact, I should turn it down a little bit more, just on my end, mainly. I didn't go this way yet. Well, I've been in there. Wow, holy hell! I forgot how much they cut from this part. It's literally just this room. Yeah, they cut out, like, pretty much an entire section from the original. They just flat out give you the yellow key in that section. Here we are, alright, so... The secret level is here, or the secret exit is here. So I just have to remember that. Find all the secrets until I find the right one. Right, I think this is one of the PlayStation exclusive levels, isn't it? I certainly don't remember this much. It's an existing map trimmed and giving a different texturing scheme. Alright, so it is one that I've played before. Oh, yeah, because I think I remembered that, yeah. I think I'd remember the name of the level alone, knowing that it's an older level, but no, I'm terrible with names, so... I remember the levels based on their layout, not from the name, so... I've probably seen the name Spawning Vats like 50 million times. I cannot for the life of me remember the names of the levels. But again, I do definitely remember layouts. This probably didn't ring that much of a bell, again, because the texturing is different. Okay, that's why I didn't really want to use this. Hang on. Alright. Do I want to go that way now? I think I'll go that way later. Yeah, not only did PlayStation 2 probably use a different texture theme, it's made even more different with the Doom 64 coat of paint. Yeah, now I remember this level. From where you get the yellow key. Trim the fuck down, but I definitely remember this part. Nope. It's the only secret on this level, too, is the secret exit. Unless it doesn't count as a secret. Certainly seen that before. Yeah, I'm trying to use the shotgun, but on this difficulty in particular, because all the enemies move faster, you really start to heavily rely on your stronger weapons just to kill things faster. You don't have to worry too much about conserving ammo, though, because like I said, all the ammo pickups are enhanced as well. I'm gonna wait a little bit to pick that up. I probably won't even need it. Yeah, holy crap, this level got heavily cut. I would say it is, or at least almost, like, half the size. This, I think, just opens the, Okay, that's the normal exit. We don't want to go in there. Let's see if there's a monster behind it, though. Nope. I don't think it would be in here. Now, I remember there was, like, a section that's cut out that would have been here. Again, tried with that. Yeah, I gotta look at the... Yeah, I do. If the secret exit is here, I do not remember where it would be. There's no way that it would actually be, like, here. No, of course not. Considering that I think I played this, like, 2 years ago. At least. Probably longer than that. But I think it was 2 years ago. Need to go to the red secret area and back to the multiple slime pit room quickly. So I need to go from, you're saying, here. I don't hear anything opening. And then to here? Or is it... Oh, might be here and then to there. That's... Trying to see if there might be something on the map that kind of hints at it, but... Well, when you're... Yeah, the small slime pits. Back to the multiple slime pit room. Quickly. I don't hear anything. I'm guessing this is probably not what I'm supposed to be doing. Wrong spot, have to walk into the... Oh! There it is. That's what you meant by red secret area, alright. Oh. And there's a secret exit, alright. Fortress of Mystery. I kind of forgot I picked up the BFG at one point. Map 55. Didn't I already pick up a... They have two in here for some reason. We cool? We're cool. It's literally every enemy on the level, too. Oh, I'm not missing anything, right? Because I do know you can get the super shotgun early. Or you can get the super shotgun in Doom 1. I just do not remember where that was. Obviously not here. Wrong secret level, gotcha. Tower of Babel. We can BFG his ass. Where is he? Oh, he's in there. Is he stuck in there? I wanted to see if he'd fight everyone else. You gonna come out or are you gonna be shy? He's gonna be shy. Yeah, I think he's stuck in there. That was not... That was not smart. That was not very professional. Nor was that. Let's take that from the top. I guess I should have saved, but it's whatever. Off to an amazing start. By playing 10 times worse than I did previously. Oh, he's not shy this time. He does fire like 10 times faster, of course, so... Nope, he's shy again. I was gonna save for a second there, but I didn't kill these chuckle fucks. Alright. I know he doesn't take splash damage from this, but I have there's so many rockets on this level that, might as well use them. That could have been bad. You know what, let's see if I can pick up that... Not that one. Since he's out of there. Nope, he went back in. He really likes that spot for some reason. There we go. Okay, so it's funny that, they got rid of, like, the automatic level ending. So they put in an actual level exit. And I think this goes to another PlayStation exclusive level. What's even funnier about that? Mega Armor and Soul Sphere dropper right off the bat. That I don't think I can even come back and get. Oh no, I can. Okay. You know what's kind of cool because of Doom 64's hell aesthetic? I actually feel like this is more fitting than the red walls the original had. I could be biased. I will identify my bias. I like the aesthetic in Doom 64 a lot. It's my favorite, at least in terms of the classic series. But yeah, and with the... I still find it funny that I thought the fire looking the way it does here was what it originally looked like in Doom 64 because I hadn't played it in so long the last time, the first time I played CE. But honestly, this does look like something that you think they'd have in the Nintendo 64, like, I feel like the N64 would be capable of something like this. Having, like, a 3D fire sky. And they probably could have done it. It probably would have made the game lag considerably, though. Considering that they had to cut enemies to fit the damn game on the cartridge. But I guarantee you, if they did do 3D fire for Doom 64, it would definitely resemble this a lot. I didn't even know there was a Berserk pack there. I didn't even have to get him to kill the pinkies, I just felt like it. Sorry, man, my eye is really itchy today. Man, I didn't get hit once. Knock on wood. Yeah, I didn't get hit once. I don't even need to go back for those two. For the Mega Armor and the Soul Sphere. Hellkeep. I think this is another PlayStation exclusive level as well. And again, I love the... Well, oh wait, maybe this was the one with the, because this has red brick walls that I still think look better for Hell than the original did. Maybe the last level had gray walls. This, I think, had the red brick walls that I was thinking of. I saw him out of, like, the corner of my eye. Don't ask me why I tried that. I actually got hit. Not a god gamer. You made me bleed my own blood. I just had to be sure there was nothing else in there. Holy shit, he moves fast. I was about to say, I don't... He probably is moving at double speed. I think the Revenant's default speed is, I forgot, he is a little bit faster than some of the other monsters. People are up in arms over the delisting of System Shock 2 pre-enhanced, even though the enhanced edition owners get the original for free. Did they just release... Did they just do that? Or was that after... the remaster got released? Because I think I still have System Shock 2 OG, but I don't have the remaster. It will delist on October 10th. Well, they didn't immediately pull it. I think the OG still costs money. I think that's the main... I'm trying to think of the logic behind it. Probably the reason why they're up in arms over it is because, obviously, the remaster costs more. But the OG version will still exist, and you get it for free. You have to buy the remaster, but it costs more money. I think that's the reason why people are up in arms about it. But they do stuff like that all the time. Hell, sometimes there's releases... I wouldn't necessarily say it's probably the best idea to do something like that, but it could also be a lot worse. Like, they could just not delist the original version. But at the same time, they would very much have to tell you, hey, if you buy the remaster, you get the original for free. Because then people will buy the original, then they might buy the remaster sometime down the line, and then they realize, oh, I could have gotten this for free this whole time. Also, the remaster's not like a full-on remake, so it's not like you're really missing anything. All the remaster really does is improve the graphics and give quality of life improvements. And I mean, I'm kind of like belittling the work that they probably put in it, because I did watch some of when Vinny played System Shock 2's remaster. It looked pretty good. It looked like a very solid remaster. Night Dive did that one too, didn't they? Yeah, Night Dive did that one, because I did the System Shock 1 remake. Honestly, though, yeah, it's hard to think about the logic there about being pissed off at something like that. Because... trying to think. Because if you're worried about new players not being able to experience the original, that's literally what the remaster is for, to make it more friendly to new people. And then again, if you really wanted to experience how it was back then, the original is included for free. It's not even gone. Again, there's very, like, terrible business practices. I don't think that's necessarily an example of one of them. We're only seeing the headline and immediately jumping to conclusions. That's the internet, baby. At least that's gaming news. I think a much worse thing is Need for Speed Rivals being pulled off of the EA. Well, I think the whole game is being pulled off of the EA stores because they're shutting down the servers. Granted, I'm not sure how many people still play that game nowadays, but like shutting down a game period without giving people the opportunity to, like, if it's an online game, opening their own servers, like just giving them the tools to open their own servers and be able to play the game. Like that's what the whole Stop Killing Games movement was about, which I was 100% in support of. Like, if you're gonna shut down the servers for a game or take a game off the store completely because you don't want to support the online component of it anymore, you can do the bare minimum and it would not cost you anything to just make it so that you provide the tools so people can make their own servers if they want. It's at least something like that. I don't necessarily think that's hard to do. You can do, like, the bare minimum and people would be happy. And it would barely cost you anything. If anything at all. But this is EA we're talking about. Main reason why I think EA is just gonna shut down the server without, or shut down the game and its servers. It's not necessarily because it would cost them anything, it's because they don't want it interfering with their new releases. That's usually the reason when they do stuff like that. It doesn't even matter if the old game barely had any support. They don't want it to have any support because they don't want people not to play the newer titles, especially if the newer titles suck. And that's the only secret in this level. This is E3M1, that's why. It pretty much did not change E3M1 at all, because it is a very tiny level. Slough of Despair. I honestly don't mind this level that much. A lot of people say this level kind of sucks. Don't forget that Flesh Consumed exists. Yeah, we get very hands-on in this level. Make sure our gloves are firmly on our hands for this one. Make sure that the monsters don't get too handsy with us. And always remember, it's all in the wrist. Okay, I'll stop. I love the background ambient music in this level in particular. It's the vibes. The hellish vibes. Do I want to pick that up now? Not quite. Not quite yet. I don't remember if the arrow is in this level. Show you where the secret is. It's in the original. I don't know if it's in the PlayStation version, though. Okay, then. Yeah, good God. I don't know. I really like the background music here, for some reason in particular. I almost feel like sometimes the PlayStation soundtrack outshines the Doom 64 soundtrack in some ways. Well, there is one arrow, but I think there was another arrow that kind of points out a secret in the original Slough of Despair. I don't think that's it. The only reason why I keep switching off of the plasma gun, even though it's what I want to use typically, is just because of the damn sound. I still don't want to pick that up yet. Oh, wait, there it is. I see it. So that arrow is in this. Still. Could technically leave, but I'm not quite finished with this level yet. That's still good to get, because I'm just using up a shit ton of ammo in that. I wonder, what's the last secret that I'm missing? I've probably found them all before, at least seen the original level. In fact, I'm almost certain I did. This archipelago, but... I don't necessarily think it's that important, but... Oh, it's probably... to get up there, because I think this is... Oh, no, wait. Never mind. No, that's the exit right there. Let me just check some of the fingers first. This is probably it. Nightmare Spectre? Or not. I think I see where it is, though. The fuck did that do? So there was a secret exit in this level. I'm glad I decided to... I just randomly decided to look for all the secrets in this level. Warrens. Yeah, lost level 62. So this is E3M9. Which was not in the original. Or it was not in PlayStation. I don't know if, there is something back there. It's another Nightmare Spectre. I think? Might just be a normal Spectre. I think it was just because I was shooting the pillar. There is no way with how fast he's firing I'm doing the trick to get the maximum amount of damage. He's firing way too fast. It's like impossible to do that. I guess I could have picked that up, but oh well. Actually, you know what makes this different from Doomslayer difficulty in Doom 64? There are no invulnerability spheres in Doom 64 CE's Doomslayer difficulty. They're all replaced with soul spheres. There's no mega spheres either. Now, I don't know. I don't think the 64 mod changes that for PlayStation Doom. I'm assuming. I don't even need to pick that up. Might as well use it. Though I have less ammo than I thought I did. God, this is so cool. I'm gonna use this for probably final PlayStation Doom CE as well. I think this is probably compatible with that. I actually, yeah, I think it even names that it's compatible with that on the website, so. Okay, I'm gonna go back for the invulnerability sphere. Now, if it's the one thing I like about the, about this, is that, I get a lot more value out of the plasma gun. As much as I don't really like the sound that this makes, it does look really cool, and I also like using it. Also, the projectile difference that, CE gives. Making them 3D particles instead of making them sprites. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back for the rocket ammo. And again, I gotta go back to Unseen Evil and do Doom 2 with it at some point. Every time I play these, it always puts me more in like a Doom 64 mood. I'm happy that the 64 aesthetic got as much praise as it did in recent years. It really was a hidden gem. Oh. Ow. Alright, we finally see another finally see another Hell Knight. You know what? Typically I don't do this, but... Oh, actually, we are getting close to the, I'm gonna check something real quick, and then I think I'll take my break. Wanna bet I probably missed where the super shotgun was in Doom 1? Nope, I didn't miss it. You get it at the very end. Is obtainable on the secret map 57, which is accessible from map 29. However, you can only have it for map 30, which is the ultimate Doom level, before Doom 2 starts at map 31. Alright, so yeah. I was paranoid that I might have missed it, but yeah, you don't get it until the very end. Alright. Yeah, I think probably now, especially since I just stopped. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna take, the midway ad break here. Okay, for anyone that doesn't know, the whole reason why I started doing this is so that new people that might come in don't have to worry about pre-rolls for at least an hour. It's Twitch's terms, so I'm trying to be as least invasive about ads as possible, but I have to kind of do this, so for people that don't have to worry about ads, they get to listen to some nice music while they play, so... enjoy the tunes of Nine Inch Nails' 1 Million. And again, that was Nine Inch Nails with 1 Million, off the album The Slip. Which, that album might have given you the slip, because that came out in, like, 2012, I believe? And that was independently, released. I think he just released it for free. No, it was 2008. I was 4 years off. He released that independently. It says the Null Corporation. I think that's just his self-publishing thing. You know what? I never really listened to many of the other tracks on that album, too. I should probably go back and do that at some point. Anyway, we're back. Okay, then. I always hate this room. This room's not nearly as bad. I almost didn't see him. This room's not nearly as bad in the PlayStation version. You know, one thing I didn't point out that, of course, they fixed. I don't know if that was... It might have been a known issue before I found out it was the case, but... I remember when I played these before, the Hell Knights and the, Barons played their death sound twice. They've since fixed that bug. I think that probably, when I played Doom 64 CE last year, I think it was already fixed by then. So yeah, really the only bug I encountered since had been the walls that don't open on map 8. I am not going to finish the level just yet. There's still plenty of level I need to explore. This room in particular feels very Doom 64 with this lighting. Gotta love the additional textures they added. I wouldn't be surprised. These are probably like Realm 667, maybe like modified from stuff from there. Could be originally made stuff for this mod, but also a lot of these you see in Unseen Evil as well. Again, I'm not sure if I've said it before. On the off chance that anyone that ever worked on PlayStation Doom or Doom 64 from Williams Entertainment / Midway, kudos to you for making Doom into more of a horror game. Because I personally feel like this is more fitting than the classic games were. I mean, if it weren't for the classic games even existing, we wouldn't have this, but... I like the horror aesthetic more because I generally like horror games a lot. And then, of course, I appreciate the modders of anyone that had worked on the CE series, because these feel like true remasters. True remasters of, like, both titles. Technically 3 titles. It's one thing I would love is if they went the extra mile and for, like, the release of Doom plus Doom 2. You could probably do... I don't know if you could do something like this because of how the lighting works. Make a mod for Doom plus Doom 2 to make it have the PlayStation aesthetic. I think you'd need to port the levels themselves to it. It's probably easier to do it for Quake and Quake 2, adding the 64 versions of those than it is for adding PlayStation Doom to Doom plus Doom 2. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. But that's still quite interesting that they added the 64 versions of Quake and Quake 2 to the games in some form. In 64, it was for Quake 2. 64 was officially put into the game. For the first Quake, it was just put into the workshop. Which I haven't. I've played Quake 2 64 in the Night Dive remaster, but I haven't played Quake 64 in the Night Dive remaster yet. I could do, if I have time, I might do that this year. Because I took a look at it. I never actually played it. Like, legit. I think that's the last secret down there. Nope, that's it. The big thing I want to do after this playthrough is, In Sound Mind. Does that look like a pretty neat, a little trippy kind of horror game? House of Pain. Damn, do they bite faster. Oh, okay. You just kind of noped the fuck out there for a little bit. Well, surprised that was not considered a secret. I mean, it's probably not considered a secret in the original one as well. Why did I do that? Why did I think that was a good idea? I didn't want to pick up that Berserk pack, but oh well. I'll have to remember that the Mega Armor is there. That's why I waited. That is a green armor pickup. I don't want to take that yet. Probably at all, because I still have a blue one waiting for me. Oh god, that is a lot. Wow. That was impressively terrible for me. Like, it ricocheted... When they exploded, that last one, like, had to ricochet off this wall all the way around to come back out around here to hit me like that. That's like a 1 in a million fluke. Oh, there's the Red Skull key. I thought there was a key in there. Okay, go back for the Mega Armor now. And then it can pick up that other stuff in there without worrying about picking up the regular armor. Right. Portal. I have 2 regular armor pickups in case I need those as well. Because of how the projectiles are, it's a little hard to see where exactly they're going to hit. But again, that's on me. I think I could make them sprite-based instead of particle-based, but it looks cooler. And you know what? I'm not one to back out of a challenge. That's a bold-faced lie. But you know what I mean. I will proudly back out of a challenge if I'm not having fun. At least when it comes to video games. Oh. Where would the remaining enemies be? Eh, who cares? I got all the secrets, so... You know, I just realized... Does this go straight into Doom 2? When I'm done, like, the Doom 1 portion? I forget how this works. I mean, once I recognize map 01. I'd assume so. Once I recognize map 01... I would probably stop my playthrough there for now. I might continue this. I might just not continue it immediately. Because again, I'm not entirely sure how much time I'm gonna have for Horror Month. That's why I'm not really coining it Month of Horrors this year. But I wanted to get into something more traditionally horror-related, and that's going to be In Sound Mind, since it's a relatively new release. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get to any Dread X collections or Haunted PS1 demo discs this year. I won't rule it out. But I would like to check those out, because those are just more horror games that I could play. Like full versions, because those are all demos. Who knows, maybe I did play one or two of them already. I played Interior Worlds before, before playing, Haunted PS1 Spectral Mall. Which I should get back to Hypnagogia. I just have way too much on my plate to really... I have to be really, really into something if I'm not entirely into it at the moment, then I usually move on to something else. I intend to get back to Silent Hill F. Not on stream on my own time, but I want to finish getting all achievements in Oblivion Remastered first, and that's gonna still take a while. I'm almost done, though. I have, I think I'm like halfway through the Thieves Guild at this point. I just have the Thieves Guild, the Dark Brotherhood, and then I have to become the Duke of Dementia in Shivering Isles. And then I have all achievements in Oblivion Remastered. I'm only even doing that because it's easy to get. It's not like a stupid, or I wouldn't say stupid. It's not like, oh, do this incredibly hard thing like 50 million times. It's just, they're all just progression-based achievements. You just have to do the stuff in the game to get the achievement. So it's like, become this rank in the Thieves Guild, become this rank in the Fighters Guild, become this rank in the Mages Guild. Do you have anything special planned for Halloween? Not really. Because, I'm not even sure if I'm gonna have time off the last week in, October, but we'll see. I'll at least probably do something that week, if not on the day itself. You know what I'm wondering is... Is it marked like it is in the original? I think it is, because this is the only one that's pulsating. Yeah. So that's there, I don't really need to get that at the moment. Oops. Wrong one. Still not the right one? Or is it the only one that's not pulsating? Maybe it's the only one that's not pulsating. They're all pulsating. So it's the top left. Jesus. Actually scared me a little bit. You know what I didn't point out, but I kind of suspected this because the weapons are like this. Or at least some of the weapons are like this. The monsters are kind of scaled down as well. In general, I think they were scaled pretty large in Doom 64. Doom Guy was also further from the ground than he is in Classic Doom. So, they actually did more work, I think, on this aesthetic change than what's let on. Because they had to make it fit the scale of Classic Doom. And it's interesting how that works, too. Actually, let me see. Will this open up something new? It does. Top left. And then... Did I open this one already? I did not. That's the last one. For the 4 that I have to open. Oh, wait. I don't even really need to get a lot of these secrets. I'm just being a completionist because I'm also paranoid about secret levels. Because unlike Classic Doom, where I have them memorized, PlayStation Doom kind of has some of them in different spots. So I don't have that memorized. Usually more enemies show up, but I guess not in this version of it. Alright, lead you back there. Which is great. Oh yeah, I'm missing... I know one secret that I'm missing. This just gets you out, I think. Yeah. Don't want to take that yet. Oh. Why is that up there? Oh, I took that already. Wait, I took that already? When did I take that? I have taken that through the wall by accident. I wonder what the last two secrets would be. I genuinely don't remember. Main reason why I'm being particularly careful. Now, there was no secret level on... There we go. I vaguely remembered this one. Alright, I found them all. No, I didn't. I thought I did. I don't know where the last one would be. Oh, no, I didn't get this soul sphere yet. I think the last secret might be in... like this room behind one of the... behind one of these, maybe? I'm not sure. I don't think so, actually. I think I'm wrong. I don't want to spend too long searching for this final one, so I think I'm just gonna leave. Watch this be a secret level. I really hope I don't end up missing the secret level here, as I don't want to search for this. Mount Erebus. Or Erebus. However you want to pronounce that. Yeah, this is one of the most creepiest ambient music tracks for PlayStation Doom. You can hear a baby crying in the background. Technically, I think you hear one more often than you would think. Because I think they modify it. Or I think Aubrey Hodges modified that sound effect to play, like, octaves lower sometimes. Or pitch it lower. Octave is not the right word for it. I think he uses that stock sound effect of a baby crying and, like, pitches it, has it, like, play in the background in different pitches to make it kind of sound warped. Shit's fucked up, man. That's why I love it. First death. I think, anyway. What did I die from? Embarrassment. Now this level, the classic version, has a secret exit. There's only 2 secrets on this version, though. And that final secret may or may not be this secret exit. I don't remember. And I do not play the PlayStation version of this. I think I have played it maybe 2 times in my life. 3 times. I played the original, like, on PlayStation. Like I said, I played it at my uncle's room, because he had it, like, back when I was a kid. And he was at work. He didn't mind that we played his PlayStation, since he had moved back in with his parents, my grandparents, after his divorce. So that's how I got to play some of the PlayStation games that I did, and that's why we ended up getting a PlayStation at some point. And that's why I'm a horror fan, because I played it when I was a kid. Should we have? That's questionable. But my parents really hammered it into our heads that, this was not real. This is a fantasy game that you should not emulate. Well, emulate IRL. Is the only reason why they let us play these. Really? I guess it's because it's fire or lava. Now I need actual armor. Oh shit. Hey, ask and ye shall receive. Normally, I don't like using the rocket launcher, but I'm losing way too much health to them. They need to die faster. Oh god. Nice! Wow, that timing couldn't have been worse. Technically, this is the end of the level normally. But we're not going that way. We're going to see where this last secret is. Oh. I guess it's right there. Actually, I don't think where the secret exit is in this level in the classic version is even here. Yeah, I don't think it even exists. Because that entire section is just completely cut out. So the secret exit would not be on this level, I don't think. There is one more invulnerability sphere. Wait, what about that area over there? No, that's just a regular teleport, right? I think? Yeah, it is. It just brings you back. Oh, wait, though. I want to take that, because that's where the other invulnerability sphere is. Unless I took that one. I might have taken that one. Yeah, I took that one already. Never mind. Was trying to see if I can maybe not take ticks of damage trying to get to the level exit, but doesn't look like that's gonna be the case. Limbo. It's funny, this level does not have this level has a ceiling in the original. They pretty much act like they do on Nightmare difficulty. Gotta be very careful with them. I don't think there's anything else I can do around here. Yeah, this level is significantly cut too. It's a little jarring at times when you're remembering that this is a classic Doom level, but not. Just because there's certain segments that are just flat out cut out of it. Or altered. I can't even enter that yet. I kind of didn't want to take that, so I'm glad I saved. This takes you to 2 different spots still? Nope, takes you to the same spot. Maybe I was thinking of something different. Right. That's the actual level exit. I have to go here. Not here. Yeah, I can just flat out beat the level at this point. Not even any secrets. No, I can't beat the level, actually. Because I forgot to do something. And I think that involves this. It does not involve that. Actually, I think I do remember... Hold on. I think I do remember... Yeah, I do. I remember. I remember. Has to do with this, I think, actually. Yep. What a great death pit. Let's listen to this lovely sound more. It's like nails digging into my skull. This far in already? Yeah, we're slamming these out. Lost. Yes. Oh yeah, we get to see the we get to see the new sprite for the Mastermind, which is the same sprite from Unseen Evil. From what I've been told. Oh, they even fire the lasers. Hang on, we need to get a close-up. Oh, that's cool. If they get an Unmaker, why don't we? Yeah, I like that sprite better than the, better than the one they were using. Now, technically, we'd also see them, because I had to think for a second. The Mastermind's not in Doom 64 on Watch Me Die, but the new Doomslayer difficulty for that, version in particular does add the Spider Mastermind in on at least one level in Doom 64. So yeah, dare I say it, Doom 64 CE I think at this point is like the perfect Doom mod. In my eyes. Would 64 CE technically be a total conversion? Because technically it's not really a Doom 2 total conversion. I would call it like a fan remaster of Doom 64. So I'm not sure if it will be categorized as a total conversion. I remember it was one with a courtyard, but I forget the level name. I'm not good with level names either. Hell beneath. The loathsome spider demon that masterminded the invasion of the moon bases and caused so much death has had all its ass. I already read this numerous times before. I don't know why they use that sound effect for this. You can hear the little in the background. We're now on to thy flesh consumed. Oh. You know what? I don't really need that ammo right now. I didn't mean to fall in like that. I don't know, it's just funny hearing him walking out there like that. You know what? I never noticed the effect before. The smoke coming out of the chain gun, not the front of not the barrel, but like the vents, like right when you get done shooting. I don't know how well you can see that on your end, but a nice touch. I wasn't sure if there was still something left in there. Not very well on my end. Yeah, it's a little transparent. You see the smoke? Yeah, because the smoke is sprite-based coming out of the barrel. That hasn't really changed, except I think they made the smoke coming out of the barrel a little bit bigger. But it could also be because they squished the sprite a little bit on this. But yeah, when it comes out of the vents when you're done shooting, that's a little more subtle because that's I think that's more particle-based than sprite-based. Nine Inch Nails secret, I think, exists, doesn't it? It just doesn't give the Nine Inch Nails logo. There's two secrets on this level, and I didn't find either of them. One of them is right there, but... Yeah, it's just a solid block. Uh-oh. Oh, here we are. I was gonna say, did I, like, unintentionally soft lock myself? But no, I didn't. That's not even one of the secrets. Either that or I just never tripped it. That's not a secret either. What the fuck? Because that's a secret? What am I getting caught on? I feel like I'm getting caught on something. Or is my keyboard just freaking out? Those ledges would actually be a good idea. Because they have... My health is only at 65. And John Romero's level is next. Granted, it's the PlayStation version. Okay. But that mainly makes it so that it looks more squished. Not necessarily makes it easier. Maybe a little bit easier. I don't even think that does anything. Well, anything anymore. I don't want to spend too long on this. I have to stop soon anyway. It would be very nice to get those, but... Could also be something I activate down there. I feel like at one point, because I think you might be able to get up there in class. No, I don't think you can get up there in Classic Doom. Or maybe you can, I don't know. I never really tried. Oh. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not even going for them. I got as much health as I need now. Perfect hatred. That one pinky just got stuck. He was, like, vibrating pretty much. They're behind me. Those ones still show up, I do remember that. Just that these assholes are very, very trigger happy. And I'd also say your ability to stun them is, like, pretty much cut in half as well. That's why I saved. You know what? How that imp survived, I have no idea. Okay. You know what? I'll finish this level, and because this level's not going to take that long. Oh shit. That worked out better than I thought it would. You know what's funny? It's just a Hell Knight in the place of where the, which I'm a little surprised by, because it's Doomslayer difficulty. It's just a Hell Knight in place of where the Cyber Demon is in the, regular level. Yeah, a lot more Hell Knights appear where the Barons are originally. And in all honesty, it makes this level way more balanced. This level is otherwise a giant pain in the ass. Wait, did I might have missed a switch in there. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't. I didn't actually miss anything at all. Okay, yeah, we don't want to take that. At least this platform still exists. I kind of want to take that, if I can. I kind of want to take that armor. How I flinch seeing the start of this recreated in Legacy of Rust. Fuck, yeah, but I think it's done better in Legacy of Rust. I don't remember it being nearly as bad. But yeah, I kind of forgot that they did low-key recreate it in that. The secret exit would be here, wouldn't it? Yeah, and I got all the secrets, so it's not here. Shadow Man after trying to talk to York. Should have picked that up. It's the first time I've seen the all-seeing eye. Is this what they use in Doom 64C? I'm assuming so. They don't use this in Unseen Evil. I think they use this. I think they use something else. I grew up under official ROM hack territory. Nah, I don't know. It's... I wouldn't call it a ROM hack. It is CE's Evil Eye. Yeah, this is probably in mainline Doom 64 CE, but Unseen Evil uses a different one. Yeah, it's alright. I think it's kind of using the, like the logo sigil for Doom 64, but it's glowing green and it has the eye in front of it. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Alright, so we will start fresh with the next level. Sever the Wicked. Just as soon as I clear the start... Holy shit, I forgot how bad that start is. Okay, we will take it from here. So I at least have 90 health, even though I don't have any armor. But yeah, that's it for PlayStation Doom CE for the night. PlayStation Doom 64 CE for tonight. Because I have to stop. Yeah, thank you all for coming. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be streaming Friday, but not Saturday. Probably not Saturday. We'll see about that. But yeah, still a lot of fun. Doom's always the kind of game that, unless you're playing, like, something really, really demanding, like a slaughter map or a slaughter wad, it's kind of hard not to have fun with Doom. The kind of design philosophy where people are anxious about people will think it's boring if it's too easy. Okay, gotcha, yeah. I get what you mean by that. The weird thing is that I actually think, Thy Flesh Consumed gets easier as it goes along, which is even more odd. The hardest levels are the first two, and then it gets progressively easier. And it's mostly because of a lack of resources. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Like I said, I'll probably be back on Friday. I'll be doing horror stuff for the month. I'm just not billing it as month of horrors because I don't know when I'll be streaming. But I'll keep you all updated on that. So take care, everyone. Y'all have a good night. Take care.